They said they loved you, but they never knew you. The truth about that relationship. You ever been in a relationship where someone said all the right things? I love you. I'm here for you. You mean everything to me. But when you really needed them, they were nowhere to be found. Shalom, family. I pray that all is well with each and every one of you. Listen, I come in here to just speak to you. I was reading Matthew, and I don't know, it pricked something in me to just talk about relationship. You know, that relationship that you really want. They said they cared, but their actions never matched what they said. Like they said one thing, but they did something else. And that's the kind of pain that makes a person's question everything. But it's confusing when someone's presence feels real to you, but their connection feels so empty, so far away, like it doesn't even matter who you are. It's in those moments like that that you start to realize sometimes people love your energy, but not your essence. They like being near you. They like what you give to them. They like, for lack of better words, your body, your resources, your intelligence, your anointing, right? But not truly knowing you. They don't really care anything about you. They like being near you, but not truly knowing you. And hold on to that, because this goes so much deeper than human relationships. You know, we make mistakes. Communication, we may mistake communication for consecration or connection all the time. You can talk every day and you still never touch someone's heart. It's that, like that passing, hello, how you doing? You know, when you driving down the street or you walking down the street, you're on your daily walk at the park or whatever, and you're passing by people and you just speak. That's not connection. That's just communication. You can talk every day, but they never touch your heart. You can post pictures together, laugh together, share space together, and still have no depth of that relationship. Think about it. Think about this. How many people know your name, but they don't know your story? They know your schedule, but not your struggles. They know your children, they know some of your families, but they don't intimately know you. See, because real relationship isn't built on performance. It's built on presence, on intimacy. And presence means consistency. It means honesty. It means care, even when nobody's watching. How many of you have true relationships like that in your life? You ever notice how relationships start or to fade after a while? Not because of one big argument, but because one person stops showing up. It's like one person is giving everything, but the other person is only given a portion. How many of you right now are entertaining relationships like that, where they stop listening? They just stop caring. It is so painful when you realize someone liked the idea of you, like what you possess, like what they thought they can get out of you, but they never wanted to invest in you. They love the moments, but not the meaning of those moments, not the intimacy that you all once shared. They were attached to the role you played, not the relationship you offered. And that's when something in you kind of woke up. It wakes up and it realizes, you know what? I'm entertaining something that's never going to go anywhere. I'm dedicating my time and efforts to something that's never going to go anywhere. It's never going to bring about the thing that I really need. You stop craving the performance of love and you start craving the proof of it. That's when you realize, you know what am I doing here? What am I doing here? You know, I spent years in a relationship that never went anywhere. And that's hurtful, that you give yourself to a person for years and years and you hope and you believe, you give, you do all the things, but it never manifests to become what you hope for. And then you start realizing, I just wasted 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, some people 10 years of your life, never to bring about anything. Imagine this. That same pattern of saying the right words but lacking real relationship or connection is exactly what Jesus described in Matthew 7 as I was reading that, right? And he said, many will say, Lord, Lord, didn't we prophesy in your name? Didn't we do all these miracles? But Jesus will reply, I never knew you. What does he mean by that? Because that's heavy. It's the same picture for the relationships that you and I are entertaining right now. That truth be told, we're in their presence. They're in our presence, right? They know our name. They know our children. They know our family members. They know our nieces, nephews, all the things, but they don't know us. Just like Jesus said, you use my name. You do all these things. You work for me. You work in ministry. You go and volunteer at the church. You go and volunteer at the nursing home. You go and volunteer at the community outreach center. You pass out dinners. You give to the homeless and all the things in my name. But do you know me? How do you know somebody? By intimately being involved, spending time with them. It's like you get up in the morning, you spend time with him. You get to know him. Because the more you intimately get to know a person, you know their likes, their dislikes. You know what triggers them. You know what makes them happy. A lot of us do things in the guise of religion. But where is the relationship? Where's the relationship? Because Jesus talked about people love the idea of him. They love what they thought they can get from him. The blessings, the miracles, the reputation. But not the intimacy, not the time of knowing, the intimacy of knowing who he was. They worked for him, but they never walked with him. See how the shift happens? We went from doing things for someone to actually being with them. That's what he's been after all along, the intimacy with Jesus. And that's what you and I are after when we have a relationship with people, but that's what we should be after in our walk with Christ. The intimacy, and that only comes from spending time. Jesus wants a relationship with us. And I know right now so many people are caught up in having his hand and having him do things and using his name and praying to his name, but not really having an intimate relationship with him. And building relationship with Jesus is no different than what you do with anyone else that you love. You spend time, you talk, you listen, you trust, you grow. That is how you build relationship. That is how. And the more time you spend with him, the more natural it becomes. It's not forced, it's not formal, it's just familiar. Again, the same relationship you have with a friend, a co-worker, a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, it's the same. That's why he doesn't want perfection from us. And I think a lot of times we think in having a relationship with Christ, we have to be perfect. He wants you just like you are. That person you're in a friendship with, that person you're in a relationship with, you're not looking for perfection from them, right? You just want an intimate relationship where you spend time, y'all talk, y'all check on each other. That's all. He doesn't want your performance. He's just wanting your presence. Every day you talk to him. Every day you get in his word. Because we can talk to him throughout the day, but it's intimately getting in his word, in the Bible, reading the study in the Bible. Even if you don't have a physical Bible, there's so many apps now that offer the Bible, that will read the Bible to you. Get in his presence. He wants relationship with you. Because when the love is real, consistent, it becomes effortless. When you truly love him. That's right. Remember when Samuel went to anoint David and Samuel kept looking at his brothers. He was looking at the outer appearance. They looked like the person that God would choose to do something. What did God tell him? Man looks at the outer appearance. I look at the heart. Many of us have the outward appearance of being in relationship with Christ. But reality is we don't know him. He doesn't have our heart. He doesn't. And honestly, being consistently in relationships, spending time with him, that's what faith looks like. A rhythm, not a routine. It's like, okay, if you have a husband, if you have a boyfriend, if you have a bestie, right? You call and you reach out to that person consistently because you care about that person, right? Why don't we do the same for Christ? Why don't we get up and spend extra time reading the word? Why don't we, it's like a rhythm. Again, you just pick up, hey, I ain't talked to such and such and such. I wonder how they doing. I want you to think about this. If your faith was a relationship, how healthy would it be? Are you just talking, or are you truly connecting with Jesus when you read? Are you truly connecting with your friends when you talk to them? Do you know Jesus? Or do you just know about him, what your pastor says, what a YouTube video says, what a friend has told you about him? Do you intimately know him? Have you experienced him? Because one day it won't be about what you accomplished for him, but about what you became through your closeness with him. He wants relationship. I don't know. I just feel led to share this with you. Jesus wants relationship with you. And when he looks at you, he'll say, I know you. You walk with me. You talk with me. You sat intimately with me. That's when you realize relationship was always the goal. So stay close. Stay real. Don't just look at the part. Live the part. Live it. I want you to trust deeper. Relationship brings deeper peace. Go in peace. Love God. Love and spend time with Jesus. Listen, I always say it's like putting a Pepsi. The only way your heart gets accustomed to being intimately involved with Jesus, you got to get all the other things out that occupy your time and space. Whatever that thing is that consumes so much of your time, being so busy, Martha. Remember Martha and Mary? She was so busy that all you do is just throughout the day you talk to him. That's good. That's good. But when do you get intimately involved? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse. You intimately spend time with them. You intimately go to a movie with them. You intimately set aside time to go to dinner. That's intimacy. And that's what Jesus wants with us. And again, I don't know who this was meant for, but I just felt led that somebody, somewhere, is just really, Jesus wants intimate time with you. He wants relationship with you. He doesn't want you rushing off. Remember, just like that person said they loved you, but they never really knew you. This is the truth about relationship. Relationship is the time and the dedicated, intimate time, the natural, intimate time that you spend with Jesus, the same way you spend with a person. That's what Jesus wants from us. I pray that you receive this. I pray that this means something to someone, because we're not spending enough intimate time. We're going about our day. We're so busy with the hustle and bustle that Jesus wants intimate time with us. He wants you to sit in his presence, because in his presence was when he'll download abilities, gifts, talents that he's given to you. How to walk this word, how to walk this world. Remember, he said also, if your righteousness is not that greater of the Pharisees, you shall in no wise see the kingdom. See, they look good on the outside. They washed their hands real good. Hands was clean. But their heart, he wants you to be intimate with him so he can change your heart. I pray that this bless you. If this touched you and you know that you need to get more and draw more closer to Jesus, I want you to drop intimacy down in the comments. Be blessed, my sister and brother. Read Matthew 4-7. Let Jesus minister to your heart, how he wants to be intimately involved with you, how he wants you to love on him, and he wants to love on you. I pray that this bless you, my sister and brother. Shalom.